Back to the next video. In this video I will show you how you can flip a video or mirror a video horizontally or vertically in React Native's new architecture for Android using Media3. So let's get started. So first what I'll do is I'll show you guys the output. So let me come over here. So I'm mirroring my device. Here I have a pick video button. I'll just click on it. It opens the video picker for me. I'll just select this particular video. Now here it is displaying the progress. So depending on how big your video is, this will take a bit of time. I'll explain more about it later. And here you can see it has mirrored the video horizontally. So again, I have not shown you the original video, but just trust me on this, it works. Now if I click on pick video again, okay, sorry, I'll just pause this. I'll click on pick video. Here you can see the video is saved to external storage as well, so the user can access it whenever he or she feels like without modifying the original video. And now coming to the progress state, here you see 0 and 92, right? So the 92 is the actual progress. So the progress can goes from 0 to 100, but like you saw over here, it didn't reach till 100. So you need to notice this progress state. So the progress state always becomes 0 once the video has finished processing. Progress state value can be 0, 1 and 2. So if you are displaying a progress bar, you should stop displaying it. Don't just rely on this particular progress value. Sometimes it reaches till 100, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, now first let's go through this, how to achieve this. So first you need to come to this particular documentation over here and just run this particular command. So once you run this command, again you don't need to specify the version, so it will take whatever is the latest version. So the latest version at the time of me recording this video is 81. Okay, then here in this particular thing they have given us the example of native local storage. So native local storage does not make sense in my case, so I have named it as native transform video. Okay, so here you can see now this transform video name is very important. You can give it whatever name you feel like, but do remember this name, as this name will be used in lot other places as well. So first we need to create a specs folder. Inside that we need to create a TypeScript file. So here I have created a specs folder, and the name of the file should start with the word native, otherwise React Native will not be able to find your file for code generation. So here you can see I have created this file. Now I have copied this from the documentation itself over here, but I have removed all these 4 methods and I have just added one method called transform video. This on progress submitted is an event emitter because we want to constantly send some data from native Android side to React Native side, and here I have changed this particular name as well. Then you need to go to package.json. You need to install 2 dependencies, React Native image picker and React Native video. So make sure you add these 2 dependencies. Once you do that, next thing which you need to do is you need to add this particular bit of code as well. So this I have copied it from documentation again, but again you need to change native transform video over here as well as over here. Once that is done, you just need to copy this particular bit of code. Okay, for code generation you just need to, I'll just show you, let me open a new tab. You just need to cd to your React Native project. So this is my React Native project. I'll cd over here and you just need to run this command. So this will do code generation for you. So for me it was pretty quick because I have already ran this command, but in your case it might take a bit of time. Then go to Android, go to app, go to build.gradle, and here you need to add this dependency Media3 effect, Media3 transformer, Media3 common and app compat dependency as well. Then go to src main java com, and inside com you need to create a folder called native transform video. Now the name should be the same whatever is the name of your TypeScript file. So that's what I have done. So first you can just create this matrix transformation factory.kt. Okay, now here I have created 3 methods, but in the demo I have only shown you one method, the create horizontal flip effect, but later on I will show you how you can use this 2 methods as well. So this flips it horizontally, this flips it vertically, and this flips it in both direction. Next, if you see the doc, let's see how to use it first. So you can just go to app.tsx over here. Firstly you can just add all these imports. Then here I have created one state for video URL and one for our text, which is for the actual progress. And here you can see we are constantly listening for progress. Here on click of the button we just launch our image picker by filtering videos, and here we get the URL of the picked video, and here we just do call the transform video method. Once we get the URL, we just update it over here, and once that is not equal to null, then we display our video player over here, and this is text for displaying the progress stuff. Then let's come back over here, and if you see the doc, here you can see inside Android we need to add this native local storage module. So here we have added native transform video module.kt. Again, now we can't really copy the code from docs because this will be completely different. So here feel free to pause the video and just copy all this import. Then here we have our module which we are extending transformer.listener. Here is the name for it. Then here we define file name and file path. Here is the handler, progress holder and global promise. Here is our array list of effect. Then here we return our get name. Here we call transform video. So here we set the global promise. Then we clear our array list of effect, and here you can see I'm only calling create horizontal flip effect. But if you want vertical, you can just call this method, or if you want in both direction, you can call this particular method. So it's up to you what you want to do. Then here we initialize our transformer, we initialize our input media item, initialize our edited media item, create our external file, start our transformation. Then here we get the progress state, so we send it back to React Native side with the help of this. Then this is the code for creating our external file. This is the code for saving the file to external storage. So I'll simply scroll through this file. Feel free to pause the video and just copy all this code. Then inside on completed, once the video has finished processing, we save the file to external storage and we send the URI back to React Native side. And in case of on error, we just display a toast message over here. Then we need to come over here and create this particular file, native transform video package.kt. Now this I have copied it from the documentation over here. Only thing which you need to do, instead of local storage, you need to write native transform video. So that's what I have done over here. So I'll simply scroll through this. Feel free to pause the video and copy this code. Once that is done, if I just show it to you, here you need to come to this particular file, add this particular import and add this line of code as well. So I think that should be it. Yeah. So if you have any questions, do let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye.